Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hello,
I'm Michael.
I'm Mark.
It's Luxurious Lounge. Welcome to our lounge. Um, we're really excited to have you guys here today. Make sure before we get started, we need you to take some time to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll give you time right now to do it. Right this second. You ready? How you doing, bro? You doing good?
I'm good. I'm doing really great. How are you, bro?
I'm great. I'm good. It's been a long week.
I feel like I'm finally getting into the Christmas holidays. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, and I talked to my friend about it too. There's a point where, like, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, where you have, I feel like to me, that there's the switch that switches over to Christmas. I didn't have
Mhm.
that until I went out to Castro, I think a week ago. And then my friend who's a DJ, he started playing music. I asked him, can you play voicemail Let It Snow? He played it. And I kind of looking around, like everybody talking and everyone kind of just being happy and kind of cheerful. And I saw the,
Mhm.
all the decorations. Like, okay, I think I'm following the Christmas spirit.
That's cool with no snow. With no snow, right?
There
Because
was
you're
no
in
snow.
California. It's funny. Yeah, for us, it's different because as soon as Halloween's over, because we already had Thanksgiving before Halloween, so it's like all right, it's over to Christmas, so we have a long time. I feel like it's been too long. It feels like imagine doubling the time of Christmas time. It's like all the stores are already prepped already in
Mhm.
November with Christmas stuff, so you're inundated with Christmas stuff the whole entire time. So
Doesn't Canada have Christmas on Flag Day? I mean,
on
so
what way? On what?
far away. Isn't Christmas on Flag Day?
No, no. It
Y'all
might,
so,
I mean, it might as well be.
you're so
I mean,
early.
might as well. But anyway, yeah, I'm so glad you're doing good. Um, yeah, so should we go with our new topic today?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, so okay, you go first this time, bro.
Sure. So we're gonna start off with our normal topics, and also keep in mind that we'll be talking live for now. But if it's recorded, please make sure it doesn't matter either way. Just contact us. You can message us. You can write us.
Hmm.
We will see your messages live, and we will respond to them accordingly. So
Hmm.
yeah. So my first story, I think it's a pretty cool one, is the mispronounced words of 2024. So
Okay.
a couple words have been mispronounced, and a couple of the words. One is Sabrina Carpenter's espresso. The other one is Shein is one for
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
these words have been mispronounced in local uh just locally. There are other ones too, like there's some French names here and some other people sports names, Michael. So I just want to kind of mention the highlight the bigger one. So what do you think about for the mispronounced some of the mispronounced words of
I
2020?
think yeah, even still, people still mispronounce like Hermes and a whole bunch of different
Mhm.
designer names. People always mispronounce words. That'll happen to the end of time. I think it's just of culturally where you're from. You'll misinterpret some words. I like to do what I like to do when I don't know the word is I put into Google Translate and I always play it and listen to the word. That way I know how it's supposed to be sound. That's what I try to do.
Same. I'm the same way too.
Yeah.
We're both very similar because I think for me, like I want to make sure I, especially when it comes to if it's a cultural name or something that's
Mhm.
I think a lot of times with American English, there
Mhm.
are so many different cultures like German or French in it where I want to make sure I pronounce it in the way that it sounds authentic. So
Mhm.
totally
Yeah.
agree on that. Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. My turn.
I think it's funny because I was thinking about espresso, how people say espresso and not espresso.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird, huh?
Espresso, not espresso.
There's so many words that are like that we just don't really get right.
Mhm.
Um, yes, I'll go next, right? So I'm not sure you guys heard about there's a case in LA where there's someone stole $230 million of Bitcoin off of somebody, and basically how they got caught was kind of ridiculous. So basically, what happened was if you went to these fancy celebrity nightclubs, exclusive clubs, right? Um, there are these guys who have signs saying what beautiful women get Birkin bags, something like that. So basically, they give away Birkin bags to girls in the clubs, right? So these girls would take the goods. Oh my God, this is beautiful, it's amazing, and they brag about it on
Social
Facebook
media.
or social media, right? Which is
Mhm.
normal. But eventually, the feds caught on to that, like who's just giving away stuff like that, and they found that they were laundering money. So they found that it's a group of young boys, like in their 20s. I think one of the guys' name was like Maloney, allegedly Maloney, I think, or Malone, I think Malone.
Mhm.
And basically they had a ring where basically you know how like care companies will call you and be like, oh yeah, there's been a breach of your account. Can you click on this link and put your password in to make sure it's secure?
E-Verify.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
but then they were scammers, so they basically told people to do that, and then they actually got their Bitcoin for doing that, right? So
that's
with the
crazy.
money, they bought exclusive cars, they bought like mansions or stuff. And, the FBI is always, and he's someone who has that kind of money, that kind of like, I think the person I want to say like maybe like $200, maybe it was 200 or $2,000 of Bitcoin. I can't remember. It's a number of Bitcoin. So, it's worth a whole bunch of money, right? So they don't want their money back. So they're gonna do what they have to do to get their money back. So they got caught because they kept like spending for spending. So tell me, Mark, what do you think about that? And about beautiful girls get Birkins? Think about that.
I might be funny. You get Birkins and you get Birkins and burgled.
Sorry, you too. Although you don't get burger, you don't get burger.
Right. That's just funny, but I think to me like it speaks to our culture as far as now it's this hustle culture. I think it's unfair, but I think you're going to see a lot more scam like Scamiana, like Michael said, scamming. You see a lot of more scams because people are going to be kind of getting money. They want to allude to having a lifestyle that they can't provide, they don't have. So they want to be able to kind of show that off. But I think also it's funny that these scammers are using that against the other influencers and stuff. I think I don't know if you've heard the story. There's another story I've seen where the influencers, they'll I mean, it's not a big, I mean, most people know about it, how they'll bring they'll get bags from certain stores, but it'll be empty. But they'll say, "Oh yeah, I went to this shop. They say I went on a haul. I have this," and it shows a bag, but there's nothing inside of it. And it showed one just dumpster diving, trying to get the just the bag itself, just to pretend like they have money. So it's funny. Yeah,
that's hilarious. Hilarious.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. So your turn, bro.
Sure, no worries. So this one guy's going to a birthday party heading in Nevada, just kind of see a friend. He just kind of drove by a store, and all of a sudden he hit the lottery. He winning $500,000 just by driving and stopping at a gas station.
Oh, that's amazing! Amazing.
So, what do you think about what do you think about the lottery system in general, and what do you think about people winning the lottery? I'm just curious about what your thoughts.
Well, I think it's a good thing. I think it's luck, right? I think it's luck. I think your odds are really, really, really small, but I think you can't win if you don't play. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like
another question too is, would you feel obligated? Would you be obligated to give part of that money to the people you're going to go see?
No, I wouldn't forget. My family maybe, but not people. No, I don't obligated to. I don't feel obligated to do that. Would you?
I would probably give them a gift or something, but I wouldn't be like, I wouldn't feel like I have to give you a portion of my winnings. I don't think that'd be a thing.
Yeah, I agree. I think by the lotteries is like what it is. I think like there's so many types of lottery. You think about it when it's so much, so many different types, so many different in one place. It's probably a scam. But but in general, like I feel like you don't win unless you don't play. So I mean, there's casinos for a reason, I guess.
Yes. But I think for me, like where I used to live in Sacramento, there used to be like 2 casinos nearby, or not, but 45 minutes kind of close to the city when I lived there, and the casinos are fun because I like the to me I'm a very, because I love tech and I love like electronical stuff. Michael too. We love like looking at like different. To me I'm fascinated how people are able to bring their thought, like movies and things, onto a casino and actually have it like play. You can play games and kind of. I find that very fascinating. But I feel like, to me, you should never like put your down payment of your home on needs your home. And play with that. Like that's erroneous. I think also you should be careful, because anything you want to, as of anything, you want to be in moderation, whatever you do.
Some people are really into casino culture, because the culture is pretty much like, like you go for the cheap food, hang out all day, and you spend your money. I think that's okay. I feel like that's okay if you put money aside just for that, like maybe $200, you put that away and you spend just that for that time you're there, and that's it. And then you enjoy a meal or a concert or whatever. But when you're there every day and you're spending like gas money and like that's when it's like, okay, you're being detriment to yourself and to your family. Don't do that.
I agree, but I can't say one thing too, that most casinos I've been to, the food has always been amazing. I don't know what it is, but food's always good.
Really?
But they want to keep you. They want to draw.
What was the best food you ever ate at a casino, bro? Best food you ever ate at a casino?
Let me think. Probably, I like Red Hawk in it's Northern California, going towards Sierra Nevada, that area.
How about your mispronounced California?
California.
Okay,
no, but I like it because I mean, I love the ambiance because you can look out on this mountains, and also they have a really huge buffet downstairs, and they also have like a really cool like at night they have another bar where you can actually get food and
Oh,
all the and like they have Caesar salads, all the stuff, all the food's like bomb there. So
that sounds really good. Sounds really
yeah,
good.
they also have they also have like really great restaurants that have highly acclaimed.
Like
There,
Michelin star restaurants?
I would say Michelin star, but they're like
Under,
comparable.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right. So my go. So do you have this story or your story or not? This Missouri couple was hit with child abuse charges after using utility tools to perform an at-home circumcision on a child.
I heard about this.
Did
Yeah,
you hear that?
yeah.
Like what is your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this?
Like to me, like even with religious purposes being kind of the forefront on their mind, if that's what they're considering, and then they're not really considering the baby's health. I feel like to me that should be something
Yeah.
where you have to speak to my professional. Certain things I feel like you can't do an at-home surgery on, and that's one thing I think you should you
know.
should never do on your own. Like so, like yeah, I think to me when it comes to that, leave that to professionals. Like leave cutting
Yeah.
things to
Cutting, slicing,
that point.
dicing, and anything could go wrong. Because this, is a kid, or it's a kid. I'm assuming he's a child. Like
Yeah,
you don't know what permanent damage you cause by doing that. You don't know like if it get infected,
infection.
if
Yeah,
they cut off the private part because you're doing whatever you're doing to it. There's so many things that are like go completely wrong. You could die from the infection. There's so many things that could go wrong. I think you should only do it. But I also but it's also a testament to the way medical things are so expensive nowadays. Like people
yeah,
are you gonna see a lot more people doing crazy stuff like this because they can't afford to pay for it.
true.
So like, what do you do? I mean, don't do
Yeah,
that. Don't do that. But
there has to be a conversation. I mean, I think needs to be a change, not even a conversation, a whole change when it comes to the medical
yeah.
field, how people are, having to give up an arm and leg for surgeries where if you go to another
Or
country
worse.
or
Okay.
going it's free, or you can go to places for like here. I think that our company is in the business of making money when it comes to our medical system, big pharmas
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Whereas other countries, they're wanting to keep you alive and keep their citizens well, so they can be a benefit to society. So I feel like we need to be at that point.
That's true. Yes.
Yeah. Cool. So my next one is going to be about. So there was a Cleveland couple. They were getting married near a university, and they actually the guy proposed to his wife, his now fiance. He'd
Okay.
been on his knee, gave her a ring, but the ring fell into the drain. It fell into the storm drain. So then what he did was he contacted the fire department. The fire department came and actually got the ring back.
Oh,
So
that's amazing. Wow.
my question to you is, what do you think about these engagement places, and do you think the environment that you have should be taken into consideration when it comes to?
Yeah, I think not with just engagement. So I think also with like the gender reveals and all that stuff. All that needs to take into consideration, like where you are, like who's around you, like what could cause you damage you could do if you startle or surprise people. Like you take that all into consideration where you're at for sure, 1000%.
I totally agree. I like to me, like for example, to me, I know if I'm proposing to somebody, there's no way I'm gonna be near an open storm drain. Like
Yeah, that's weird.
I like certain things. Like for example, if you're doing a wedding and if you have like I've seen it many times, and a lot of them are skits. Most of them are skits too. But people will go have a wedding, and some are not. Where people will have their best man or their bridesmaid walk around to the walkway and they'll fall in the pool. I'm like, why don't you have something that covers the glass, that covers the pool? So you give it. I was
Yeah,
consideration of the environment you're in. I would think, could I fall into this, and do I have a backup plan?
At that rate, might as well do it on American Gladiator. So just drop you, drop you, knock you down, or wipe out. Just wipe you. You get
You fall on a bouncing ball and hit the
exactly right. Exactly. Anyway, mine is so a 20-year-old mother arrested and charged with child abuse after allegedly punching her 6-week-old baby in the face and leaving her in a freezing cold car while she worked a shift at McDonald's.
What the world? I hear this. I heard about this too. There's a couple of things that I feel like to me that are sad in this story. I think one is that speaks to to poverty, how this person has to work a job and can't afford having a baby.
Childcare.
It sounds like, I mean, I know the full story, but what
Yeah.
it sounds like, the person didn't have money to afford a childcare or
Mhm.
a babysitter, so they're working a shift while their child's in the car, and
Yeah.
that's to me,
That's
that's like
okay.
again speaks to our economy, where I think we need to take more consideration of
Mhm.
people who have kids. I know, we don't, but I'm saying in general, it'd be cool to see companies like McDonald's or like larger companies have means. Like, they have to have, for example, if you have over 50 people work, or over 15 people working for you in one office or one building, you would
Yeah.
think they have a child care service
Yeah.
offered to them, afforded to them, where we may not have to like be 100% free, but at least give them a discount or something.
But also, I'm gonna put that blame back on the mom for the to see, because on this, so you have nobody who has kids who doesn't have someone watch their kids. Like she has to have someone in her neighborhood or someone in her family. There's always a lady who watches kids, or somebody in the neighborhood who will watch a baby for wherever X amount of dollars. It's like, I mean, either that, or you can place the baby right beside the bench beside Ronald McDonald, the fake Ronald McDonald, so that like you see watch. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, but also, of course, we don't condone anyone getting punched in the face or any violence.
No.
Kid, that's never called for. And it sounds like, honestly, it sounds like this person needs a social worker, is what it sounds like.
Why would you punch a kid in the face? Like in
I
the
mean,
face?
there's no reason for any of that at all.
That's mental, something wrong. And
Yeah, it sounds like mental illness.
allegedly sounds like. Anyway, that's
For
what I'm
sure,
saying.
it is.
All right, good time.
Okay, so it's like here in England, they're trying to do the world's biggest Macarena get together.
Okay.
Where, yeah, it's like over 2,219 people got together in England's Egg Buckland Community College to do the Macarena. So, Mike, would you? Hey, Macarena.
That's a great game. I caught on, didn't I? Hey, Macarena. Yeah, I think it's cool. I mean, like it's a world record. Why not? Anything said that, I think it doesn't cause any harm. It's fine. Everybody's having a good time. I think it's good. Why not? Who cares?
I agree. I think it's cool. I find it fast. Honestly, I think me and Mike, we've always been curious, and always been interested in people who actually want to be world record breakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but some of them are so obscure, like it doesn't make sense. But this actually sounds like it's a cool one to do.
You guys wonder what's going on through their mind, like what is the process of them thinking, or you guys wonder like how they prepare themselves to do that. Which, I mean, I guess I kind of know, because I'm world champion of, so I kind of figure out, I understand how it works, certain things. But I think I like to hear from other people's walks of life, what they think about things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. Anyway, shaking my head. Oklahoma mother arrested after attempting to abandon her children at a 7-Eleven gas station to go and have SIG. Reported grabbed the child by the arm like a rag doll. What's wrong with these kids? What's wrong with the kid? What's wrong with the kid?
I mean, that doesn't sound convenient to me.
I mean, not at all. I mean, that's weird.
What
do you think about this?
I mean, priorities.
I'm not laughing at. I'm not laughing at the. It's so ridiculous. That's why I'm laughing. So someone comes back, don't come for me anything I'm laughing at. I'm laughing because it is ridiculous.
So what store? What store was she going to?
7-Eleven.
So she went to get a Slurpee. I'm just saying, but
no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Have a Smurfly not. That's not cool at all. Not cool. It's not hot. It's all lukewarm.
Not a big gulp.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Not a big gulp.
Not a big bite.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
Like to get like if you don't take your kids to your grandma or just your,
or even honestly, even
anywhere.
Heck, even if you have your kid in the same house but another room, at least have them nearby. Don't, honestly, I get it. You do what you want to do, but like that's a lot.
Oh my!
No, but I heard that story. That story, I heard that person, the woman was high. She was really high. I heard she was high, and she was making, or drunk. I think she was drunk or high, and then she didn't make the right decision, and she decided she wanted to. And I think the police caught her, and they asked her what was going on. And she told them that, I think.
But yeah. She told them exactly what she's doing, but she made a weird name for it. The activity. It's also
Right.
really
For
weird.
sure.
I remember.
Mhm.
I remember. Okay. I think it's your turn.
Okay. Well, that's I mean, but of course, as everyone heard about the CEO person who unalived or sorry, the activist that unalived the CEO,
Italian
uh,
guy.
United Health. Which is funny because actually United Health is actually my actually what I provider for health insurance. But I mean, have you heard about it? Like how this person?
Mhm.
It's funny because like I can say, well, just the facts are this person came point blank unalive the person on the street
Yeah.
in New York.
Yeah.
And they ran off on a electric scooter, and then they drove down to Pennsylvania, and they got caught at a McDonald's. Someone actually told on them. Now, how I ask you your take on it first, and I'll give you my take on how I feel about the situation.
I'm gonna say this: it's never cool to do what like I did to anybody. Period. I feel like there's other ways you can deal with it, you can manage it. But I also feel like where things are going now, there's soon love who are dying and having issues with are going away and not being come back because these issues. That's like what we put to happen. We have to start making sense and taking care of each other in terms of it from the Ayala Van Zandt say the fish stinks from the head down. It means
Right.
you make sure that everyone on the top is doing what you do to make sure everything goes right. So when you continuously keep pooping on people underneath you, they're gonna come back and get you. So we really want to make sure that you like you live a good life, who you're supposed to do, and you take care. And so don't worry about your profit margins. Actually care about the people who you're taking care of, right? And that's really important. I think also the people are ridiculous. The people that here's the
Oh,
memes,
well, I
the
just thought
memes,
we'll get the memes are hilarious, but
oh,
that will
the memes.
the memes.
We're not laughing. The issue we do right now, we're not laughing at.
Be clear.
We're not laughing at the situation. We're laughing at the it just because it's such a ridiculous thing to make a joke
Right.
about.
Right. To be clear, anything we joke about or play about, it's not about the act that happens. It's about the people, the reactions is what we're laughing at.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I can definitely tell you for my opinion is on this is everyone thinks that this person. Get me wrong. People who are appalled. I just want to give them an option to look to kind of consider this, right?
yeah,
This person unalive this person, right? Who was a CEO who actually set up an AI that actually denied claims to people that
mhm,
actually have been having chronic illnesses and issues. Think
mhm.
about those people. Think about those people. How those people in that medical, in their
Dang.
hospital, they're
Yeah,
affected where they die. Some of them have been unalived because of
yeah,
policy. So
yeah.
to me, it's one person and then many people on one side. So to me, I don't see it as it being completely black and white, where one
Yeah,
person's completely good or is perfectly bad. However, I do see why people I do see why he actually is favored.
yeah,
Luigi McLeone. I see why he's favored, and the reason why is because he seems considered to be a modern day Robin Hood because he
mhm,
actually is trying to bring awareness to something and get change. And I could say that honestly, things
mhm,
have actually changed because, for example, Blue Cross came out with a
mhm.
policy where they wanted people to pay for the hours. Actually, they're going to pay up to a certain amount of hours of anesthesia, and then they're going to
Yeah,
actually
and cut off. Yeah, yeah.
have you pay for that. For example, after this happened, they said after much consideration, they decided to change it. So it's like people
Yeah,
they're
not only that, but also the CEO of Starbucks did not raise the price. Normally they raise price every season for stuff because of this. He's not raising prices. It's like at least there's some sort of like awareness to what's happening. And also with the Luigi guy, I also read that he also has chronic issues too, like back
yes,
issues. And so that makes sense why it's so close to him because it's so chronic to the point where he'd have issues sleeping and stuff. So I totally it makes sense if
and
he's been paying.
it's just more likely weren't covered under whatever plan he's
Yeah,
on.
makes sense.
Again, speaks to our medical
Yeah,
coverage and how it fails. And a lot of times it fails Americans
yeah,
because we're putting so much money into it each month. Think about it as a worker. If you're under another company like most of us are, you're putting money each month into a company and you're trusting that they're going to help you and be able to assist you when you're in pain or if you're hurting, and
yeah.
they're not doing that. They're
Only for them to pull the rug underneath you and like have you just like not being able to pay for those things, right? So I definitely, yeah, I feel like it's definitely it's putting awareness where it needs to put awareness at. I don't agree with the method, but I
I
agree with
mean,
like
yeah.
there needs to be awareness to
Right.
that for sure, right?
And also, I think also that they did some sleuthing on him and what his intelligence, and he was a valedictorian of his school. Not just
He's
that,
smart. Yeah, he's smart.
very smart. Not just that, also he did follow people like the Unabomber, where, for example, the Unabomber had very strict, really radical views on it in the environment and act making changes. What the Unabomber said was they need to maybe to make changes, you have to allow people to make changes, and that's too radical. I like that went
Yeah,
that's too.
yeah, that's too left.
However, there has to be something has to change, but I think to me there has to be a balance. And I think also I think like Michael, you were saying earlier, the funniest thing is that everyone's like swooning over this person. Everybody's swooning over
Oh
this
yeah, because he's an attractive person.
visually attractive. So it's
Yeah,
hilarious
funny,
to me.
funny.
Funny, funny.
Did you see the one about the about they said Luigi didn't do it, Waluigi did it?
No, it's hilarious. No.
See,
Or have you seen the one where they're like, I can change him? I can just I can change him. Yeah.
it's so funny. I'm sorry. That is funny. But anyway,
Yes.
it's my turn, right?
That's my last. That's my
So,
last.
so this is a Canada-wide arrest for issue for a former Calgary police officer. So I got in Calgary because Edmonton, Calgary, there are the rivalry. I think it's ridiculous because I feel like they're the same cities to me. But anyway, but there's weird rivalry. So Edmontonians, y'all have a field day with this one. So the one of the former Calgary police officers, he's been charged. Forced the breach of trust and misuse of a computer system following the 6-month long investigation. CBS Chief Mark Newfield announced details of the charge and investigation during the Wednesday news. Investigation believes that 51-year-old Brett Singer, a 16-year-old veteran of engaged in personal relationships with numerous women with whom he had initial contact through calls for service or police relation matters between 2008 and 2023. So basically used the police system as Tinder.
Yeah, I think I think this is as
As
disgusting
Tinder.
as you remember that one police officer lady who actually was like all over, was like having relationships with like sexual relations with all these people in
Oh
her.
yeah, yeah. It's close to that. It's close to that.
It's very similar. I feel like, to me, like, I think even with, I think about my personal life as far as like working places. I never ever try to talk to anybody I work with. I feel like, to me, I think that's something we really try strongly to avoid, because there's a couple of reasons why. One is, if something were to happen, what's to say that harassment won't come up in
Yeah.
where people think that you're a part of something, some sort of tie within what you're working on. Not just that, also just personally, like, it's just, you can't, you probably work, most people work at the office more than they get at home. So why would you want to mess something up at work where you have to see this person every single day?
And then just not that, but also because you're a police officer, so it's like, wouldn't you feel threatened? Like if a police officer calls you up the blue, it's like, okay, I want to date you or hang out with you, whatever. You feel obligated to go, but she's like, okay, you know where I live, you have my phone number, you have access to everything of everything. So how can I deny you? It's a very abuse of power, pretty much.
And I just, that too, is also, if anything happens, it's your word against the police officer's word.
Exactly. And who are they gonna believe?
That's true. That's bad.
Yeah, so that's ridiculous. So no, but apparently, so they gave him one warning. It was suspension with pay. And then he did it again. So it was second warning was without pay, and then now he's on the run. Wow. Why is after the first time? Why didn't he arrest him? The second, that should be it. Why did he need to get 3 chances? That's weird.
That's crazy.
That's weird. Why you need 3 chances after after the first time, it's habitual. Like,
that's true. So do you think he's in Edmonton now?
I think he tried to flee the country. I think he fled the country.
So he ran to America?
Probably. Just saying. People don't want the Southern police forces. I don't know. Yeah. Allegedly, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. That's about for the news. Do you have anything else for the news today?
No, Mike. Do you want to go into Anime Corner?
I do. Let's go to our Anime Corner. Yeah. So I'm not sure if you've been watching this, Mark. You need to watch this. The newest installment of Dragon Ball Daima. It's so good. It's really good. So I would say, if those of you who are like really of your old Dragon Ball fans, like back in the day before Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball fans, it gives you that feel, because basically I'm not gonna give the whole story away. Basically, the whole crew, they return into children. They're all turned into children. So basically they have to figure out a way of getting themselves back back to where they as adults, so they had to go into a different universe, different places to figure out how to, reverse what was done to them. It's really good.
Is it kind of like a multiverse kind of thing situation, or is it
No, no,
more?
it's just like it's like the same crew, but they just like think about it, if they reverted back to kids, and now you have kids kind of like, it's good. It's really interesting. It's
Oh,
good. It's
that's
really good.
actually good, actually.
It's really, really good. I think you'll like it. It shocked me because I was like, I don't know about like, because after you watch generational shows of anime, it's like, okay, you have a father, grandfather, grandson, da da da. And so many people give you like, I don't know who anybody is, but it's like you should take the original cast and you make them kids again. It's like, oh, it makes so easy to keep up with the story.
That's so cool. That's actually a very smart idea. That's
It's a
cool.
really brilliant idea, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because you get all generation and people watching it at the same time, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Have you watched anything new lately, bro?
Not anime recently. I haven't been. I've just been playing. As far as I know, anime. I think what the last one I've seen anime. Hmm. It's been a while. I think the last one I've really got into was Demon Slayer, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Do we watch anything between that, Michael? Do we watch any other anime? I can't think of.
In between that, I was watching. Oh, no, I don't think so.
Oh, Delicious Dungeon. Delicious Dungeon.
Yeah, that's really good. This judge is alright.
I'm gonna make that conversation. It's actually getting really good.
Yeah, have you watched all of it yet?
Yeah, I've seen it all until the next.
Yeah, me too. It's really good. How about we go into video game corners? You talk about you gave me some really good, amazing news today about game. You want to talk about it?
Oh yeah, so yes, there's a rumor. I sent my brother this this clip of Tekken's new season pass coming out, and the new season they have a little blurb of a helicopter with a huge
Missile,
and it has a little lipstick mark on it, so that can only mean one thing. And then the helicopter is attacking a specific character. Mike, whose character was that? Who was
Anna
that?
Williams. Anna Williams.
And that's where might be returning. So she's attacking.
Yeah, so if you don't know, we're really big fans of Tekken. I really like playing Nina, the older sister, and Mark praised Anna, the younger sister, which is really cool. So, but lately, we decided to take a hiatus of not playing at all because his character wasn't on it. So I said I'm not gonna play unless his character is gonna be put on it. So finally, they bring his character on, so now I can start playing Tekken again, which I love Tekken. It's my favorite games.
Yeah, it's pretty cool because like there's been like this huge controversy. I've kind of sent my brother a whole bunch of videos and memes and stuff. How people think that Harada, or the person who actually created Tekken, how they feel as though that he hates Anna, and he's like, no, he doesn't hate Anna at all. I think that he's just waiting to. I think for me, my understanding of everything is he's strategically planting her at a certain time so people get more hype and get play. I'm thinking, like,
and he's really on the pulse of things too. You think about it, like I don't think you guys know this or not. So there's a big controversy because they're trying to make one of the stages on Tekken the Waffle House. Because in the U.S., people fight in Waffle House. It was so hilarious. He almost did it. He almost did it. He was so excited. He's like, "Oh my god, I understand the context." We had to explain to him what Waffle House was. Hilarious.
Yeah.
So good. Yes.
No, Tekken's really good. And also currently I'm on the new season. I'm just started the new season of Mortal Kombat, where it's more focused on Havoc. It's a Havoc season. Yeah. So, and also they have the Scream Killer on it coming, and also who else is on? Conan the Barbarian is why people are going to be on it. So it's pretty cool to see. And I've also playing the Tower, and also I also purchased Silent Hill too. So I'll be playing that soon.
Oh, I haven't gotten that. You gotten two? The Tower 2?
Silent 2 remake. So
have you played it yet?
I haven't played it yet, but one of my friends who's a streamer, she told me it's a really great game. She told me
we should play it together. We should review. I'll get it too when we play it together and review it. It'll be fun. Yay! So I think that's all we have for today.
That's it for me, bro.
Yes, you want to lead us out, bro? Lead us out.
Sure. So remember, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also you can send stars. You can reach out to us. Again, anytime that you see our videos up, just say hello. We'll say hello back to you. We love our listeners. We love getting to connect with you and getting to know what some feedback from you. So let us know.
Also share this video. It's so important to share.
We want to make sure that we actually reach enough people, and also we have some really amazing things coming up very, very soon. So we want you guys to be at the pulse of it. So the only way to do that is if you're actually in the mix. So get in.
Yes. So we'll see you next time. Thank you for joining us for the Jury's Lounge, and you guys have an amazing night.
Bye, guys.
Bye.